Hi! You were probably wondering why I look so good today. I just woke up, it's the light. So, in the place I work in last Halloween, I have won an Amazon gift card for the best costume by completely embarrassing myself and losing my reputation if I ever had one. So thank you very much, dear colleagues, for voting for me. Even if it might have been for pity, I still very much appreciate it. And as you might have guessed by the quality of this video, I have invested the Amazon gift card in the lighting, even though it can take some time until I will actually learn to use it properly. By the way, I'm now in St. Petersburg, Russia, and I'm filming in the place of my grandparents. That's why the interior looks so much nicer than mine, because my grandmother has a much better taste than mine in everything. And that's why I had to carry the lighting with me overseas, because when you say that daylight is the best light, well, this is the daylight. The funniest thing is that when the street lights are shutting off at the end of the night, it becomes completely dark. It's around 8 AM and in the whole world the street lights are shutting off when the night is over and the daylight comes in, which is not the situation in St. Petersburg, because during the winter the daylight never comes in. Another note that I want to include here is that the global warming has its effects in St. Petersburg as well, as it has never been as warm as right now during the winter time. It's +6 degrees Celsius and everything is melting because November started from -12. So now it's getting warmer, everything is melting, everything is flourishing, and it feels like springtime, which makes cats celebrate. Okay, let's speak about edX. It was the first time I was trying this kind of technology of online education, and I started with strategic social media marketing from Boston University. So I don't know whom to thank, whether it's edX platform or Boston University. But the course was wow. Not only the materials were really good and served well in a professional way, very diverse, but also the structure of the course was very correct and nice to follow. I have to say that before taking this course, I was very skeptic about the online education because, you know, how can they actually make sure you're following and learning and being a good student? In this case, they had all the tools to make sure you're following the course, you're doing the right thing, and you're fully engaged with the assignments and with other students. So it made me sit a lot on my chair and study. It was quite intense for me because there were a lot of materials and all of them were good and interesting, and a lot of participation was required so that I could meet other course mates and exchange information, learn from them, maybe contribute something from my understanding of the course or experiences. And that was great. There were also a lot of moments that allowed the team to make sure you are following the course in the right rhythm and that you're not losing the pace of the course. What I also liked about the course is that you could also apply it to your own situation. In my case, it was my own project that I wanted to promote. Using this opportunity, I will say the name of it. It's called ReadyGo. It's an app that allows you to find interesting and fascinating places around your city where you could travel within a day. The app is actually more a community type of a platform where the information comes from people sharing their favorite places or looking for places. And that was my dream app because I really wanted to find these little uncommercial places where I could go alone without taking a guided tour or without depending on a car, on a low budget, maybe within a few hours. We're still working on it, takes a lot of time and efforts, and it's good that right now I understand a little bit better how to at least build the marketing strategy on social media. So please check this out. I will put all the links that we now have below the video, and I also invite you to fill the form with your favorite places so that we could add it to the pool and maybe help other travelers who are looking for a place to escape to. Back to edX. So the duration of the course was 6 weeks, and every week in the specific date and time the team would upload new materials for the next week. And during this week you had to be done with the materials of this week so you could proceed to the next level. And each time you are finishing your task, you see a little tick so that you could know which one you are already done with and which one are still waiting for being completed. Further on, there are many forum discussions that are cheering you up to bring up your ideas or to elaborate information you have received during the course and read the ideas and the conclusions of your course mates. Then you also have the quizzes. Yes, they are annoying because you have to do them well, but that makes sure that you have actually read the necessary articles, understood them, and now you can apply them. We also had to upload materials from our social media accounts, which probably you have seen if you are by chance following me on any of my social media accounts, which of course I will include in the description box. And then we also had several big assignments that were actually assessed by our course mates. And that was the smartest part, I would say. You know that the person who will be assessing you will be the same student as you yourself. It will not be a professor who has given you and provided you with these materials and can recognize them immediately. It will be a student who has just read the article exactly how you did and who might not understand immediately your point. So you have to write it as precise as you can, and by doing that you actually think again and again about the topic and come back to the article and reread it, and then you serve the material in the most clear and understandable way, so that you will make sure that your classmate or course mate will understand and learn something from you and will give you the highest esteem. These are the assignments I have gone into the night with. Now let's talk about the final exam. That was epic for me, because the final exam would require an atmosphere that you would find in any serious academic institution while being examined. Thanks to edX, I had to clean my room so deeply, like I haven't done for months. I had to remove everything written from the walls. I had to make sure there is nothing on the table or around it that could help me to get through the test. I had to make sure it's silent and that I'm wearing the proper clothes for the exam. The exam was recorded, both sound and video, so that just in case you're hiding something, they can see, the team of edX, that your eyes are looking somewhere else and not directly to the computer where the test is running. Or if someone whispers something to you, they can also hear that. So that was insane. That made me actually prepare and being nervous, similar or maybe even slightly more comparing to the usual exams I have been through in my life. There were several technical issues with this test, but I will not talk about this because overall I have a very positive impression and I want to stick to that, and it can happen. To conclude, I would say that I have learned a lot. I have enjoyed very much the structure of the course. I enjoyed the lectures, I had very good professors to follow. The course has required very serious attitude, very good understanding of the materials and hands-on actions. Another very good thing that I haven't mentioned before is that I think most of the edX courses are actually part of a master degree, and you can eventually receive an official master degree from the leading universities all over the globe. The MicroMasters my course was part of is a digital product management, and I am actually considering proceeding and completing it because I had a very positive experience with the first course. So yeah, that was all about the course. If you're one of the course students, let's connect and see if we can collaborate and develop your or mine ideas together. And if you're anyone else and you have questions, please feel free to text me or directly to edX. By the way, unfortunately, this video isn't sponsored neither from Boston University nor from edX. It's completely my initiative to share my experience, and as I have learned from the course, it's actually illegal not to share the fact of being sponsored. So yeah, I'm not sponsored. Useless to say, please subscribe and like and share and comment, because you've heard this text and you know how it works. But please do. And the last thing, since I have been trying my first vlogging experience, I might include it in this video as well. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely year, you all.